What's up, everybody? It's Alex from Heavy New York, invading Ohio for Incarceration Festival 2019. Things are winding down here at day 3. We're ending things on a high note. We are here with Rivals. Thank you all for being here.
Hey. Yeah, man. Thank you for having us, dude. Appreciate it.
Yeah. It's so awesome to have you guys here. Your latest record, Damn Soul, is absolutely killer. Do you guys just want to give a rundown on how the making of the record was and the record cycle thus far with it?
Machete?
Okay, so pretty much it was like as soon as we were done with our previous EP, we just kind of started going at it. We met John Espy and Aaron Edwards, and then, yeah, from there we started working with Cody Stewart, and it just kind of bam, bam, bam. We just kind of kept going for it, and then that's, these guys obviously did their jobs too. It was a group effort, big group effort.
Awesome.
It was fun.
It was awesome. Do you guys have a sound that you try to maintain through the entirety of a record, or do you like to make your music relatively experimental and each song calls for a new approach?
I would say, as far as I know, Bring Me the Horizon, Sempiternal, and 30 Seconds to Mars was a big influence for Damn Soul, but actually for this new album that we're trying to do has been very...
It's pretty organic. There's a lot of things.
Like, no real genre, just trying to, all of us have been going to different producers, trying to make a sound.
Like you said, experimental. So
yeah.
we're doing a lot of different things. We want to experiment with different sounds, a lot of like different electronics and organic elements. Supernova right now is a song that we're playing out right now, and it's hopefully will come out soon. But people will see like it's a good in between for the next. You know what I mean? Like the next song is going to be even more different. So we're all
we're
really,
going to be
really
releasing a single soon. Don't know when exactly, but soon. But essentially, I want to say like at least giving the name Dark Pop, because we call ourselves Dark Pop, giving that a real genre, I would say.
Yeah, we're working on it.
I like how you don't just make up a word and then just add core at the end of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and
Dark Pop core.
Yeah.
100% dark pop.
Patent that genre, I guarantee you in a week you'll have a Wikipedia article of bands in that genre, and there'll just be like 3 bands on there or something like that.
There you go, but number 1 Rivals. Exactly.
Sounds tasty.
Yeah, I'm super excited. But
Now, one thing I'm curious about is, because you mentioned that your music is experimental and you take inspirations from different sources, but is there ever something that does have to come first? Does your vocalist like come up with like a vocal melody and you guys write according to that, or do you have to lay down rhythm or riffs? Or
I think honestly, we all kind of genuinely put our own input, and it always starts with an idea from us. Seb will have a bass riff that'll come in that we'll like to expand in. Mika will have a guitar riff. I'll come up with the drum beat. Like Kayla will come up with the melody. It's all very organic. So we all like, I don't know. It starts with each one of us individually, and we all kind of like add our own input, and then it turns into what it is now. So I don't know. That's the best way to describe it.
when you guys are playing live, do you try to execute the material exactly how people would hear it on the record, or do you guys try to maybe make the live experience a little bit more different than what people are going to get just from listening to your album?
Yes.
I like how we're looking at
Yeah. Sometimes I think it really depends. Sometimes there's room for random things to happen or like cool live stuff to happen, but for the most part, we do kind of stick to the book. People like to see hear what they heard. You know what I mean? So it really just depends.
Yeah. And playing a festival like this, where like it's an outdoor stage and it's in a much bigger field, I'd imagine that has to be a completely different vibe and almost kind of like a different ball game than just playing at like a regular concert venue, right?
Yeah. See, I want to say it's been very differently because this tour we've had like finally IEMs and stuff like that, so it's like everything we hear is in our ears. So at least for us, me, I can't speak for them, is very different because it's like I'll hear Kaylee come up like, "What's up? We're Rivals from Los Angeles," and then I hear nothing. So it's just like, all right, no one's screaming, but in reality, like everyone's throwing shit at us. But
it's weird. It's a cool experience because like we're at this level where we're allowed to use different instruments like in-ears and stuff like that because we're wanting to hear all these different. We want to hear each other when we play up on stage, and it's really, really cool because now we're more in tune with each other now more than ever, I think, on stage because of the in-ears, which is really, really fucking cool.
Thank God, modern technology bringing
I know,
people
right?
close.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
All of our ears are all so deaf right now anyways. We're just playing metal bands and blasting the entire time, so half of us are deaf. At least that's me.
Mostly Josh.
Mostly me.
Mostly, yeah, mostly Josh for sure.
Now, you guys have toured with a variety of different bands. I know that you guys just did a tour with New Year's Day, and I could have read this wrong, but didn't you do a tour with Dance Gavin Dance at one point?
We're about to.
Yeah, we're about to.
With the
Tillian
singer.
has Tillian's doing a side project with also Landon Torres from The Plot and You and Brent Walsh from I the Mighty. So we're gonna be hopping on that like 2 weeks, something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So
So depending on like the tours you've been on, like, do you notice like a different reaction to your music or like a different type of crowd?
There's one thing I will always say is that if there's never been a
talk
person,
louder.
I'm sorry. Okay, here we go.
No, not just in the mic, but so he can hear you too.
Right?
He like you can't hear him ever.
soft-spoken.
Yeah.
Anyways, the one thing I've always noticed is that when people come to our show, and if they've never heard us before, now they have.
Yeah.
And they definitely walk away with like a fucking crazy experience. That's for sure. 100%.
usually how that works.
You know, like
You should have
that's
got
the
us
truth.
before the other one because now he's too high to talk.
If you don't know, then now you know. That's the saying.
That's the thing. If you don't know,
To be honest, I prefer festivals, just because like we're all here for the same purpose, and it's not like you have to convince a bunch of people to go for your band. Like people come for I Prevail or Motionless in White or Godsmack, and sometimes they find things that they didn't know that they were going to be into. And it could be us, it could be any other band, and that's a beautiful thing. Especially, this has been really cool too because with say like a bunch of other bigger festivals, especially in our area, we're from Los Angeles, they get like 1 million stages, and then you end up missing the things that you like, or the things that you might might not know that you'd like, for things that you do like. And there was 2 stages. You weren't listening to one thing, you were at the other stage, and it was so simple.
We had a little meet and greet right after, and they're like, "Yo, never fucking heard you, biggest fan now." And it's just like, there it is. It's just like it's intimate. Like you don't have, like he said, 60 stages to where you're gonna miss everybody. You got 1 and 2, and they're right next to each other.
And nobody's playing at the same time.
Exactly, living
Yeah,
new music,
exactly.
learning new music, finding who you don't like, who you do like. Like it's
Getting
awesome.
an intense sunburn in the whole process.
Exactly,
on the
sweating.
real, watching the countdown for Angie WK from 100 to 1 for Let's Get the Party Started was by far the best moment I've ever seen.
That was pretty rad, actually.
Literally counted from 100 to 0.
Yeah, I missed that. I was so fucking pissed.
I didn't think he was gonna go for it. Like I
He
thought
really did go
I thought
for
he
it,
was gonna
yeah.
go until like at least 80, and they'd be like, okay, 10, 9. But they did the whole fucking thing.
I
It
could
was
just
great.
picture the stage manager like going like, "No,
Yeah.
we don't have time for this."
Yeah, just wasted over a minute and a half.
Right.
Let's go.
Looks
Like-
at Angie WK and he's like, "We can't do this." Angie was like, "Well, we're gonna party hard, so."
There you go.
So before we go, I'd like to thank you guys so much for your time today. You guys killed it. Is there just anything else you would like to promote in terms of tours or new music?
I mean, like we already said, we're doing some headliners. You
Yeah.
can check us out at We Are RVLS on Instagram or Rivals Facebook. What is it? YouTube.com/Rivals.
I think it's like Rivals Band or at We Are Rivals. Honestly,
something else.
if you
Just type
go
Rivals.
you go on Google and put at We Are RVLS, it comes up with everything. I did it, so that's the only reason I know.
There you go.
Self-check yourself.
Yeah, I had to like check it. Yeah.
I have to do that all the time.
Well, thank you guys so much. Everybody, we are here with Rivals, Damn Soul. Pick it up if you haven't already. This is Alex from Heavy New York, Incarceration Festival 2019, and we'll see you next time.
Later.